The US has labelled China a currency manipulator, cranking up trade tensions between the world's two biggest economies. The decision rattled investors on international stock markets. Donald Trump's decision follows the sharp weakening of China's Yuan currency, which breached the closely watched barrier of 7 against the dollar. The US Treasury said it's labelled China a currency manipulator because it had devalued its currency to, quote, gain an unfair competitive advantage. In the worst sell-off of the year, the Dow Jones lost close to 3% on Monday. The Shanghai Composite shed 2.4%. Asian markets later paired those losses. Let's go straight to our financial markets correspondent, Uli Bartz, who is in Frankfurt. Uli, it seems like the trade war has entered a new round and a new arena. Tell us, what does it mean when the US calls a country a currency manipulator?
Well, when you manipulate your currency, you're doing that in order to get an advantage in trade. And Donald Trump is saying manipulating the currency by the Chinese is helping them to gain an unfair advantage in trade, making their products cheaper, thus more attractive for the Americans to buy over, for example, products that have been manufactured in the United States. One analyst today perked up and said that it gives Trump a legitimate reason, this accusation, to escalate the trade war into a new level. Currency manipulation is a very serious accusation. But of course, it also means that the Chinese are reacting now. They have slightly set the peg for the yuan slightly higher, seemingly, offering a little olive branch to Donald Trump on this question.
You were just talking about the legitimacy of labelling China a currency manipulator. Donald Trump is very quick with this allegation. Normally he has labelled the EU a currency manipulator before. Does he have a point here?
Well, in terms of China, he has a point because in opposition to central banks like in England, in the United States, or in the Eurozone, the Chinese do set a mark, a level for the yuan, which it can fluctuate around. And they've pegged it slightly higher now, making a little bit of an advance towards Donald Trump. But yes, they do set that tone. An economist I talked to, though, said that the yuan at the moment is neither undervalued nor overvalued, but neutral. So it's a conflict of opinions here. Some see that the Chinese are not getting an unfair advantage in trade at all.
Uli Bartz in Frankfurt, thank you.